Kanye West might be working on dropping a groundbreaking diss track against Pete Davidson in the near future, but the rapper's professional life as of right now is taking a plunge for the absolute worst. The fans aren't the only one thinking of disowning their favorite idol after witnessing his downward spiral through his unhinged Instagram captions. The rapper's record label has joined in too. Phantom Labs had decided to sue Kim Kardashian's ex-husband for a whopping $7 million. The reason? A canceled Coachella performance. Curious to find out more? Stick around to the very end of the video then. Knowing a thing or two about how these music events works, we are assuming that a buckload of money went straight into the preps for Yee's performance at Coachella, and you can't just decide to pull out last minute unless you, say, got a broken leg or two, and simply can't walk up on stage. So, what made Yee drop out of the festival altogether? Did his devastating breakup with Kim leave him too heartbroken to perform? Or was it anger towards Kim New's boyfriend Pete Davidson that guided this decision? Well, a certain someone close to the rapper reported that Kanye's decision to drop out of Coachella's Sunday night slots had something to do with him trying to focus on himself for the time being. He had a lot on his plate back in those days, and he was taking the time off to mend his relationship with Kim Kardashian. The same source also reported that Kanye's decision to stay away from the spotlight was justified, considering the amount of hate posts he was getting on social media. Pulling the brakes on ongoing preps for an event as big as Coachella isn't always that easy. Soon after the announcement was made, Yee's record label, Phantom Labs, sent a court order to the rapper's house, demanding compensation for the millions of dollars that the company had spent anticipating for his performance at the grand event. Had Kanye performed, the label would have had made all their money back, along with an extra couple of million dollars, but since the addiction star decided to call it quits last minute, the label was on the verge of going bankrupt. The record label is reported to have worked alongside the rapper on the Power Musicians Donda 2 live listening concert in Miami, the now canceled 2022 Coachella performance, and his Free Larry Hoover concert with Drake. A few spokesmen from the label have come forward to express their disappointment over Kanye's sudden withdrawal from the esteemed event. They said that the label was incredibly proud of the work they have done with the rapper, and it's truly saddening to see the star backing out from the contract's terms and conditions. A celebrity as famous as Kanye taking advantage of an eager collaborator is simply not acceptable, says Variety. This lawsuit is looking to put into a dent of $7,154,177 on the rapper's bank account. The document stated that the rapper did pay the label for their initial work in July 2021, but these payments were made under pleasure. The label was working tirelessly with Kanye for the span of a few months, after that under the impression that the payments would be cleared once Coachella was over. Now that was of course before the cosmic life-changing event of Kim dating Pete Davidson befall Kanye's perfect constant life. Phantom Labs is being represented by none other than Howard King. Yup, you heard that right. The same lawyer who snags a top spot on the list of the top best 100 lawyers of all time in the entertainment industry. The same lawyer who sent Metallica through the Into the Naper case back in 2000s. King suggests that the production company's unpaid services amounted to a total of $6 million back in February 2022. Throw in a couple $1,000,000 in a cancellation fee, and the total debt of the Yeezy fashion designer owes coming out is somewhere around a whopping $7 million. If you're wondering if Kanye had a falling out with the label during the 18 months he's worked under them, we've got you. The document clearly states that the rapper was on perfectly good terms with the production company until February 2022, when the news about Kim Kardashian dating Pete Davidson started doing numbers on social media. The rapper went into a downward spiral right after, and refused to make any payments for the label's previous work. He then proceeded to drop out of Coachella's lineup merely days after he went on to perform alongside Billie Eilish and a couple other noteworthy pop singers. Apparently, the rapper had promised to pay the label back when all of his Coachella earnings, but that plan went down the drain, now didn't it? Do you think there's a potential for some kind of mutual settlement between the two parties, or will Yee have to pay back the label all the money he owes? Let us know in the comments down below. Click one of the two videos on the screen right now.